How's it going, guys? Coming at you with a quick little video to show you guys what a pound of ammunition looks like. I've got several different examples here in front of you, and I'm kind of doing this video in context of choosing a caliber or firearm for your 72-hour kit. When I think of a 72-hour kit, I think of a portable, lightweight system that you use in an emergency. Some people call it a bug-out bag, get-home bag, emergency kit, 72-hour kit, whatever you want to call it. But when it comes right down to it, I don't really see people loading up, 500 rounds of .223 in their 72-hour kit and humping it over several miles. I think people have a tendency to fantasize about all this, holding off, hordes of zombies or whatever. But when it really comes right down to it, that's pretty unrealistic. For the most part, a firearm, what you choose to put in your 72-hour kit is going to be kind of a tool that you might use for self-defense, that you might use for food gathering, those kind of things for protection. But I want to kind of put in context what a pound of ammunition looks like. And each one of these little bundles of ammunition right here in front of you represents 1 pound of ammunition. I don't really see us, really carrying 2 to 3, up to maybe 3 pounds of ammunition at a time. I mean, you're going to have a lot of things that you have to put in your kit. You're going to need clothing, you're going to need medical, food, tools, things like that, all of which takes up weight. And so, are you really going to be throwing, 400 or 500 rounds of .223 on your back? I don't think so. And, and if you also consider other things you need, like magazines and other parts of your loadout in your kit, ammunition is a big factor in weight. So what you see before you is 1 pound of ammunition. So like in the 9mm, we have a 50 round box here, but only 40 of those rounds fit in a pound. The 22 here is 150 rounds, and that's a pound. 10 rounds of Rio number 4 buckshot, 30 rounds of 7.62 by 39, 40 rounds of your .223 5.56, and a measly 18 rounds of your .308. Those are all a pound of ammunition. So if you're going to go 7.62 by 39, you're looking at 1 magazine equals 1 pound of ammo. So if you're going to be carrying 3 pounds of ammo, that's 90 rounds of 7.62 by 39, or 120 rounds of your 5.56. That's not a lot of weight. Now, granted, those are rifle, intermediate rifle cartridges, and they offer a lot of capability. But that's not a ton of ammunition, and it's not the fantasy thing where I'm going to be carrying 6 fully loaded mags with enough ammunition to reload each one in my pack. It's just not going to happen. I really think that that's unrealistic. I think if you are going out as a war fighter, like a soldier, soldiers carry a lot more ammunition, but they're also fighting a war. Whereas in someone that realistically will be using a 72-hour kit is probably in a natural disaster or something like that that's caused them to leave their home, and they're not going to need tons of ammunition. They're probably more likely to need more medical supplies or food. And so, I don't see you putting a lot of ammunition in your kit. The other things to consider when it comes to choosing a firearm for your 72-hour kit is kind of where you live. So if you live in open areas, you might want to choose a rifle. If you live in close wooded areas or a city, a pistol might be a better option for you. So just depending on where you live, it might help you make a decision as to what firearm to put in your kit. The other thing to consider is who's going to be using that firearm. If you are by yourself, you can choose whatever you want. But if you're in a group of people, let's say a family unit where you have smaller children or smaller framed individuals that are going to might need to utilize the firearm other than yourself, that might be a big consideration. So like this AR-15 has a collapsible stock, and it can be customized a bit to the user. And it's for a rifle, lighter weight, and those kind of things, and so it might be more easily utilized by several different people. Whereas in take this Yugoslav SKS, It's got a lot of weight up front. It's a fixed stock. It's kind of a heavy rifle overall. It might be a less attractive option for people that have to be for people that have a smaller frame, that don't have a lot of physical strength to hold the rifle up for prolonged periods. So yeah, it might not be the best option for you. Yeah, they both shoot really capable rounds, but you know, it might not be something that a younger person or a smaller frame person can handle as much. The other thing to consider is, you know, that a pistol gives you that incognito ability. You can conceal it, you can keep it on your person and be a lot less conspicuous, whereas a rifle is not very inconspicuous, that's for sure. And so, you know, rifle gives you better accuracy, better capability, better firepower. Pistol gives you more concealability. So it's something that you're going to kind of have to do a toss-up on. But anyway, but really, if you take a look at these piles of ammunition and consider how much ammunition really weighs, then you start to get a little bit better idea of what you might actually want to carry. So anyway, that's the purpose of this video. So if you guys have any comments or questions about what you're seeing here, go ahead and leave them down below and I'll try to get back to you. Don't forget to like the video if you do like what you see, and let me know if you have any other ideas for future topics to talk a little bit about this stuff. And as always, guys, I really appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.